Welcome to the acclaimed podcast, The Deep Dive, featuring your esteemed hosts, Andy Monitor and Drew Dinzik, powered by BetSperts.
Welcome to The Deep Dive. It is Masters Week. I think quintessentially the start of spring, one of the best weeks of the entire calendar. You can make a case for week one NFL. You can make a case for divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Hell, I'll even listen to your case for 4th of July or whatever. But for me, it is and will always be this week of the Masters. I'm so excited to return to Augusta and get reinvested in this course and to break down the Masters in true deep dive format for the third year in a row, at least the third time. We welcome.
I got a miscut last year.
Yes,
I don't think it was consecutive. It's
Masters guest in back to back years. None other than Link Calhoun. Welcome to the deep dive, Mr. Calhoun.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. What's
deep in the heart of Texas? Link Calhoun joining us. Super happy to have you here.
Thanks for the invite.
I talk to Link all the time about golf. He's got some opinions, and I think he's got some gems of wisdom to lay on us this week. So
you're only going to get these nuggets here on the deep dive, and we save them for you, the valuable listener, because we know how much you care about this tournament, and hopefully we find a winner. Andy ran hot back in the day. I don't know if you remember this, Cal, but he had like Patrick Reed and Sergio Garcia. He was hitting like 50 to 1s a week, year in, year out here. And then it got a little chalky. The Scottie Rahm Scottie run was a little like, anyone could have picked those, you know.
You got the first Scottie. I think he was. I had
12,
20 something. I had a 20 like early.
Yeah, the first Scottie.
I've been Scottie for a long time.
People that liked him took futures because that was more of a breakout spring. I mean, by the time we got there, it was like, holy shit, this guy's good. But people who'd bet him in like December were like, hey, this is going to be a really good year for the guy. They got some decent numbers. Once he got to the tournament, I believe it was pretty depressed.
Yeah. As far as the viewing experience goes, Thursday and Friday, just kind of clearing the calendar, having every possible way to see as much golf as possible is the order of the day. I enjoy it more than March Madness Thursday and Friday, if we're being honest. Even though I like being in Vegas for that and putting a hurting on the old internal organs. But Cal, what's your kind of traditions for watching the Spring Classic here?
I'm a big Thursday guy. Like Thursday's everything. It's guys trash. I'm gonna win a ton of money. I'm gonna lose a ton of money. Thursday's like my favorite for some reason. And then you got the beautiful cut sweat on Friday. So yeah, I am posted up, not doing anything, just soaking it.
I legitimately looked at the possibility of if I could get a futon delivered here tomorrow. I was just thinking.
You're gonna watch it in the office?
I have to work.
Okay.
I still have to work.
Okay.
But I have 3 TVs in here. But I used to have over there, I had a couch. And then the COVID's hit. And the schools are like, well, figure it out. They're homeschooled now. So I had to get rid of the couch. I don't know what we did with it. It's gone. I put a table there for the kids to learn at for like 6 months. Never got replaced.
Yeah, it's a good dad move. Yeah.
I need the couch, but I need the couch back. I remember like I think it was the Tiger Masters. I remember laying on the couch, you got multiple monitors on.
Oh yeah.
If you watch it early in the morning, I don't know if that's still a thing. It feels like I found a secret. It's like the plot of the Secret Garden, except for the Masters. I found some broadcast where it was like following players, but there was no announcers and no noise. And it was just, but you could there was the mics,
just bird songs.
Yeah, it was
birds chirp,
chatter between the caddy and the golfer.
Yeah, just nature. And it was
that's elite stuff.
It was heavenly.
It's as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. Yeah, my tradition, I get up early, like 5 a.m. my time. There's always guys on the course, and I go right to now. You know how they do the 4, 5, 6 hole 4, 5, 6 coverage. Right. Watch that until the featured groups start. Flip over to the featured groups. Try to watch as much of that as possible, so you can kind of really get in touch with like certain golfers and what their approaches are and how they're seeing the course that year. And I don't know.
App, you can stream the TV. Like,
right. Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. You got the page up on your computer with the giant leaderboard with the guys starred.
Yeah.
Who you want up at the top, so you can keep track of all of your guys.
I might bring in the tablet. I might.
Yes. Now we're talking. Okay. So with all that, I'm seriously watered up, and this is a really good field. This is a fundamentally what we're getting at is this is a special tournament because it's held at the same place every year. It means the most. The green jacket is like specifically a career defining moment for a lot of these players, and most of the guys who really matter in the sport have won, but not all of the guys.
No,
there's one near the top. Some might even call him a co-favorite who has not won this tournament. And we got to start there because I think he's sort of the popular pick in pools. I think everybody will tune in this weekend. No, of course, we're talking about Rory McIlroy. And I guess I just want to get your guys' read on he has put together a very impressive run going back to the end of last year's tour finals. But he's played a lot of golf, and he has picked up some niggling injuries. And, of course, he has a mental injury when it comes to this course. So let's start with Rory McIlroy and what to expect of him this week. Do you feel like the pressure of the world tuning in this weekend, expecting him to win his first green jacket and complete his career slam, even though he hasn't won a slam since 2017? Do I have that right, Andy?
14.
14?
Decade. Yeah.
What? It's been over a decade
of dry. Oh wow, jeez.
To be fair,
Tiger and Phil have won majors.
Yeah,
more recently than Jordan Spieth or Rory McIlroy.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, they didn't play the Open in 2020, so it's.
And also, like the two wins he has this year are like major fields. That's not like Cupcake winning a Honda.
No, there were some golfers that weren't there who were here. A couple of guys who we're going to get into, but no. Let me kind of hear from you. Kind of lay it out. Like what is the approach for for dealing with Rory this weekend when kind of the weight of expectation of the world is for him to finally break through.
I think if you ever wanted to bet him, this is the year.
Whoa! I did not think you were going to say that. This is the shortest he's been.
He's like Scottie and Rahm the years they won. He's got the two big wins coming in hot, big driver. He knows the course.
Oh boy!
So you got Scottie not at 100. Xander's got the rib. Aberg's kind of all over the place. I mean, you can go down the list and just say, like this. If he's not going to do it this year, he's in bad shape, I would think.
What are the reasons to doubt him, Andy?
I mean, he shook off the elbow injury thing, but again,
that was weird.
It was weird that he brought it up, and we talked about that. Drew and I talked about it the one day. It was like, you're not required. It's not like you lose a draft pick for not reporting an injury when you show up on game day questionable.
That's not a casual conversation to drop.
It was a weird thing. He said he got treatment on it. It's fine. He's good to go. But I don't know. It felt like I'm going to throw this out there to take the pressure off me a little. Obviously, winning, Pebble Beach, winning the Players, not exactly like the same kind of setups here, but great fields, great courses. And
so you think he had that excuse locked and loaded, or was it on the fly?
Yeah, I just think he's a soft person. I just don't think he's made for. I think he was born in the wrong generation. I think he's a Zoomer or whatever.
He wins a lot. He wins a lot.
Yeah, let's go over his recent resume. So since the Tour Championship where he finished top 9, so we're going to say this season, he's played 11 events. He took about a month of time off between October and November. He took the month of December off, but otherwise he has been grinding. Like by comparison, a guy like Morikawa has only played 44 rounds for Rory in competition this year. A guy like Morikawa was at 18. Guy like Bryson DeChambeau's at 18. He's only playing 3 rounds a weekend anyway, but he's only played 6 events, right?
What's Xander at 4?
Yeah, it's this very small number. I'll tell you,
he's played like 3 events.
It's very small number. But yeah, I mean, like I gotta imagine that some of the elbow was literally just wear and tear, right? Like he's not a young man and he's playing a lot of golf. But over that course of time, he has been spectacular. He has 3 ships. He won the DP World Tour Championship. He won the AT&T Pebble Pro-Am, and he won the Players, obviously, which was a big one. He has taken a bit of time here since the Texas, since Houston. I guess not really. Like he played Houston, so he only got the 1 week off.
Yeah, just 1 week off.
Yeah, and I mean,
most guys play one of the Texas events. I mean, some people do take 2 weeks off, but most people pick one of those and end up playing it. And I
don't know why you would pick the fucking Valero, but I don't know. I guess it's a good test.
Houston,
around the green.
It's a better comp course to Augusta for sure to play, and it's
Valero?
a good course.
More than Houston?
No, he played Memorial Park. Yeah.
Oh, I was saying I don't know why guys out of the 2 Texas.
No, guys that go play TPC San Antonio, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, right?
They like to play the week before. Maybe they like to have the competition. That's more important. But yeah, Memorial Park's a better setup for, getting ready for the Masters, and he looks fine.
So Andy, true or false? Based on the data golf numbers, this is the best strokes gained year to this point of Rory's career.
False.
Oh, it's true. He is at 2.86. He is at 2.86 strokes gained so far this year. It's pretty evenly spread out between off the tee, around the green, and putting. His previous high water mark was in 2014, where he was 2.48. So he has a whole 0.4 on his best he has ever been. Now, this is a smaller sample size because it's only 6 starts. So take it with a bit of a grain of salt. But just the fact that like his putting has gotten consistently better from the late teens to now, with not much slippage in his approach and off the tee, I guess is really kind of helps explain this. So if not now, when? And if he hasn't won since 2014, why, Calhoun?
Like I think a lot of it is the field. It's his best shot. It's not your full on strength. The live guys are, listen to CNC Music Factory and wearing shorts and playing in Orlando, and yeah, this is it. This is the shot.
They're trying to chip with the Chainsmokers concert going on.
Right, they're getting their car broken into, and Rory, if he doesn't do it this year, it's not going to happen. He knows his way around. The pressure is always going to be there, but I mean, how many years does he feel pressure? And this is his 14th, 15th, 20th. How many times has he played Augusta?
His first was in 2009, and he hasn't missed one. So I mean, this is like his 15th, 16th start.
Yeah, he knows his way around the block.
He has plenty of top 10s. If you go back and look at some of those top 10s with some context, you do have some of the Rory top 10s where it's like in contention, bad Friday, whatever.
Right. Then, I remember him and Colin Sunday, going out the bunker.
And he just has like a Sunday 63 to finish 6th. And it's like, oh, that looked like he did good that year. When in actuality, he never had a shot at contention. He was 10 shots back to start Sunday or something.
But that narrative, like he does win. Like no one wins like Rory. How many wins does he have? 24, 30, like crazy amount of wins. Like I think he wins more of a higher clip than Scott.
My only issue with him here.
Yeah, he always goes to the desert and it takes a couple of years though.
Yeah.
The desert. He didn't go to the
Those are pretty
desert,
decent fields. You get some pretty good golfers that play at the early season DP.
There's no pressure on him over there though. When the pressure's on him at the US Open, he gags. That was
Bryson. That was some.
Okay, I was actually kind of surprised by this. He just doesn't ever really put together 4 good rounds here. He just doesn't. No. Like you can't just be elite 1 or 2 days here. That's not good enough because everybody else who's really good. Yeah, he has to start well, and with this course and with this field and with the fact that the guys at the top own this place, like. He needs to put together 4 good rounds, and he just never has done it. I was blown away by the fact that, like, of the guys who are in the top, 20 odds wise here, there are only 2 guys who are net negative strokes gained at Augusta versus expectation. You want to guess who the other one is besides Rory McIlroy? I think you probably know Link.
What? JT?
JT. Yes, JT and Roy are the two negative guys relative to expectation. And yeah, I mean, like if you are negative at this place relative to expectation, and Rahm and Scottie and Morikawa and basically
the new kid on the block,
Aubert. Well, yeah, Aubert only has the one year last year, but he's definitely positive. But pretty good. Yeah, if all of those guys who you're challenging against are consistently above expectation here, you're at a little below. I don't know. I'm not falling for this one again. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick again.
Somebody had a big bet against him.
But I'm making the case this is it. This is a shot, and he will get. Is that me?
No. You're making. You think there is a case to bet him. Are you going to bet him?
No.
Should we both do this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were talking like you were actually gonna.
I thought you wanted me to make a case.
No, I just wanted to know what your general thought was.
No, it's too low. I'm
that's
never
your whole card. Like that's
I'm
your
never
card.
gonna bet.
Yeah.
You got to go all in one bullet, and that's
basically there's no world where he slips off the lead enough, but is in the mix that you're taking him a live position, second day 2, day 3, heading into Saturday.
Not really a big
4 strokes off the lead.
You're not gonna get a good price.
I mean,
what if the guy with the lead is Scottie, and he's 4 strokes?
Then you're really not
it's
gonna
like
get 14 because the price is doesn't matter at that point.
Okay.
I do think he is going to be popular in tiers though. Like in DFS, especially everyone plays Rory. I guess that's model stuff and. He
obviously he models so well here. My big issue is his around the green play, and it's like, hey, you're around it's good, but it's a weakness, and it has been a weakness for him. It hasn't been great this year. He's gaining, but barely, and it's been bad here specifically. If you look at just his around the green play at Augusta, bad last year, horrible the year before. He somehow gained a bunch. It's a kind of a noisy stat. One way where it's like if it's bad, it's like, oh, you're chipping like shit. But if it's good, sometimes it's like you hold a couple from the bunker or something.
Yeah, right.
Or especially when you see a guy with red, and then gain 2 strokes around the green one weekend.
My God, Andy, what a segue!
Well, it's a problem here because we've seen it with guys. With the way they slope these greens, if you can't chip and you can't work around the greens, if you don't have the soft hands, you're gonna flounder on the back half of these.
You gotta lock in,
and you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Oh, do the face in the water thing.
But
banana.
You gotta lock in.
Yes, but what a segue, because that takes us to our other co-favorite, I guess the favorite, and Scottie Scheffler. And I think the case against Scottie is pretty neat and tidy. The one part of his game that does not seem to be up to snuff as you compare, because this is again, like one of my favorite exercises is looking at the numbers I have this year, looking at where these guys were last year at this time, because your strengths, same course, all of it applies, right? And when you look at Scottie this year versus last year, it's all the same except for his pitching. His around the green stuff is a little bit weak, and to me, at least, his 2 titles here were on the back of just being fucking elite around the green, and really just from like 50 to 100 yard range, just putting it on the pin. And it feels like that has slipped a little bit. Am I overreacting, Cal?
No, not at all.
Okay. Was that's a reason to bet against him?
I mean, I would not fade him or bet against him, but not take him in an outright market. Yeah, he's human. Like, he's not Superman, and if his putter goes down a little bit, he could be in some trouble. I mean, I think it's more wide open this year than most.
Okay.
Because of Rory's head, and Scottie's just not 100%, but 80% Scottie's still better than a lot of these bums.
Okay. A couple of weeks ago on a Deep Dive Daily, I asked Andy what he thought the price would be Scottie Rory. Maybe it was right after the Players. right?
Right after, Rory won.
Right after he won the Players.
Is there a chance Rory could be the favorite heading into?
Yeah, that was kind of right. And I think at the time you're like, it'll be like Mike minus 130. No.
110.
Scottie is minus 184. Heads up.
Hello.
Rory. That is a bad sign for Rory.
What's Rory taking? What's Rory plus?
It's different
plus
markets.
146. Plus 146.
That's a hard
You can
sell.
get plus money on plus 1.5 strokes. It is. Yeah, it is wild the way that has shaped up, I think. And I guess like Scottie would be actually more good trivia for Andy. If Scottie wins 3 and 4, he will be the what number person to do this accomplish this feat?
3 out of 4.
No, he'll be the second. Good guess. You know who did it before him?
It was in the 80s.
It was in the 60s.
60s. Oh, was it?
I'm checking out of that one.
Is this Nicholas?
Nicholas, yeah. Nicholas went,
I heard it.
I want to say 68, 70, 71 or something like that. He had 3 and 4 late in the 60s. Both Arnold Palmer and Tiger Woods did 3 and 5. Woods had 3 and 5. Arnold Palmer did 3 and 5, not once, but twice, as he won every other year in the 60s. He was an every even year winner in the 60s, like the Giants back in the day in the World Series. He won in just the even years. But yeah, Palmer came close.
Did I read you
can? I was thinking of Faldo.
Keep your jacket if you win 3.
Faldo's third one was
is that true?
Further.
I think so. Can you get a good? Is that true? Can you keep the jacket if you win 3? Isn't
you
that
don't have to leave it on the premises?
I don't know.
I think it's a thing.
We're gonna say yes.
Okay.
Not fact checked, but yes, that is a true fact. Yeah, no, it would be a historic feat to win his third in four years, certainly. To win his third in this
lot of history up top.
Yeah, he hadn't really competed here very often. To win his third would be huge. And he has, to me at least here, he has the opposite of what Rory has, which is when he is doing well, it really feels like everyone else shrinks.
For sure.
He has a mental edge over all of these other golfers. Is that overstating it, Andy?
No, it's almost to the point of the Tiger effect. Like when you're walking with Tiger in the red sweater, it's like, Jesus, how am I supposed to make this shot? How am I even if I make this shot, he's gonna make a better one. When I think the most disheartening thing is when his putter's working. It's like shit.
Yeah.
Like that was my in. Like that was that's the
his
back
putter
door.
has been working, right?
Yes.
It's been okay. That obviously it was fine when he won last year, and then that was kind of the bugaboo 2 years ago.
Sure.
He lost a stroke or two on the greens, and he finished. He had an embarrassing top 10 finish.
Do you
he gained like 4 strokes in Houston, I think, too. So coming in. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they do say like these greens take experience. Like you just have to play a bunch here because
do you think the other players
so
like look at the leaderboard and see Scottie on top and they're just like it was with Tiger, or is it?
Well, that's kind of what I was going to ask you specifically, because part of the thing with Tiger was that he had the crowd in his freaking home, right? Like
it's just a presence, like
it wasn't just like because you're like, well, you kind of know if you're down that it takes 2 to tango. You have to play great, and you probably need that player who's at the top to stub their toe, right? And no one, I think, looked at the leaderboard and saw Tiger and was like, well, he's coming back. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
he's going in the water.
No. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. But and I kind of feel like that's the way people.
Do you remember the Molinari year? Like the crowd, cheered when he went in the water.
Yes. Oh my God, they did.
I'm like that felt. Even I was
find the fat part of the green.
I was rooting for Tiger, and even I'm like, that felt mean.
That was gross. That was gross. Okay, so do you get a sense with the kind of the state of golf and Scottie's kind of run now of excellence, is he going to have the crowd like Tiger would?
Mm-hmm.
You think he will?
Everyone likes Scottie.
He's done enough. He's done enough to have the crowd.
For sure.
It's not exactly polarizing. Like there's
no. He's not. But he is when he's playing. you're watching greatness. You're watching history for sure.
That's a good question. The better question is, who do you think wouldn't shrink if Scottie's in play? Honestly, you know,
I think it's a lot of live guys kind of.
Well, some of the live guys, but like Xander's got a little more swag to him now. I don't think that's going to affect him. He's got the majors under his belt. Rory, who knows with the way his brain acts at this place,
fighting his own.
You know who wouldn't? Jordan Spieth. Just because he doesn't give a shit. And also,
Oberg didn't know he could kind of stand up and play tough at the Genesis when Scottie was kind of in the mix coming hot.
Yeah, but he's a robot. That doesn't count.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's
young
and
cocky and dumb enough not be worried about him.
Well,
when you're that young and good, you walk on water. The other thing
we talk, I brought up the greens and how important it is to understand them and be able to read them and have the experience on them. Like, it's a cheat code that he has Ted Scott too. Like, that guy won. That guy won here before he was even Scottie's caddy. Just having a guy who's done it successfully here for fucking decades, like that sucks for everybody else too. Just like when when the Dodgers sign another good player, it's like, oh, Scottie has a super caddy, like good. That'll help us.
You got a new putter.
Help us win.
Super.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk a little bit about some of the changes they're making, including the greens, but I'm going to save that for later on.
What do you think, Drew, on betting the top of the board, just going all in?
But I mean, it's appealing, certainly.
You look really smart. Look like
right. Like when they cut up your clip and throw it on Golf Channel, you want to sound smart. I'm Scottie. Why not? You won 2 of the last 3. Why not? Right? But I think in seriousness, like the likelihood that he wins, like, is it priced correctly? Probably, right? But that said, like, if you're in a Calcutta, does it make sense to go after Scottie? Absolutely. Like, the idea that he's not going to be in the top 10 to me feels impossible. And so, like, he's going to have he could have low round on any day of the tournament. He could have the low round Sunday, right? Like, there are a lot of ways he could make you money in a Calcutta even if he doesn't win. And his outright price isn't like sexy. It's not going to like make your month of April, certainly. But I think in general, I'm trusting the bookmaker price here on relative Scottie versus Rory at -184. Like, okay.
And DraftKings has him at 12-4. That's a number. 12,400 in the roster Scottie.
I mean, also, and this is why I don't put together matchup prices for stuff while I'm not thinking about it, but the matchup price compared to the outright prices, I think it speaks to what you just said about the Calcutta. Like, how is Scottie not finishing in the top 10? Like, his range feels so small, whereas Rory has the exact same ceiling, maybe even more of an end to the ceiling. Like, it feels like Rory wins this more often, but
on this course it doesn't.
No, it's such a perfect fit for Rory, outside of a little bit of a chipping bugaboo. But
that's a hot take, I think.
At least as much. I think they win. I think they win this. The way Scottie's playing right now with some rust, if Rory's 100% healthy, I think they win about the same amount of times. But Rory finishes like 28th way more often than Scottie has like a bad week.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? And that's where that matchup price makes sense.
A roulette
Scottie's
dealer
Scottie's just going to be in the top 10.
Okay. Well, let's get past the top 2, and I want your take on this next tier, guys. And we actually have a tier of 2 after Scottie and Rory, and it's Collin Morikawa and Jon Rahm. One of these players has won this tournament before. The other hasn't won a tournament in a while. Collin Morikawa and Rahm being priced similarly around 13-1 feels crazy to me. And I feel like the love for Morikawa has gotten to the point where he's a bet against at this price. It's
mushed up.
It's mushed. Morikawa's mushed. We all agree.
I bet him too. But
outside of like elite Sunday performances, is there a reason why he's like why is he a bet against beyond just the
price at this price?
Okay.
He's kind of short too. Like, it's not the biggest hitter.
Physically short. Oh, okay.
Both.
Okay. Okay. The fact that he's in the 13-1 range blows me away. I would not have guessed that if you made me make numbers and before I'd opened the book. Rahm makes sense to me at 13-1 a little, although he has not been especially impressive. And
yeah,
I don't know. I think I'm probably out on all
top 10 every event
out on these
you've ever
top four
played
at
is
price.
good. I think if you top 10 every event you play in, no matter what level, you're good at golf.
Okay. Okay.
It's so hard to. I remember last time we came on here talking about Rahm. He was the model breaker. He was the Scottie, and we're like, oh, I hate Rahm. Every time he plays, we got to make these tough decisions. And then he just kind of faded away, and Scottie took a spot.
Yeah. As it stands, Rahm peaked as far as his strokes gained in 2020, 2021. And he is kind of drifted. He was still around that level at 2023, but he's kind of drifting right now. And this will be the first year. And again, small sample size. He's only made 6 starts so far. But he's under 2, which is at least kind of the watermark for you're a top 5 guy. He hasn't been under 2 in terms of strokes gained average since 2018. So it has been a while since we've seen him perform consistently at this level. As you look kind of across his stats, what has slipped? His putting's a little worse. His around the green's a little worse. His off the tee is a little worse. And his give a shit is a little right. Which that you
so hard to judge
stole where I was going with that. I was like is this signal or is this he's been waiting for this tournament and this now that the stakes are real, we're gonna see a different player, more like the guy we got over the balance of last year.
Yeah, he can win. He can absolutely win. Like it's so hard to take those results.
Yeah,
because he still does pretty well, but it's just like it's hard to tell if any of those guys give a shit. We don't think they're actually getting the paychecks. I think it's just.
But still, you think they just want to go out there and win all the time versus Gooch and all these other idiots. Like they just win. They don't win.
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's almost like a mental block where it's like this isn't prestigious. There's not a lot of money. There might be no money to win this. I don't give a shit about the team event. And we're in God knows where we're playing. We're in like Singapore. Like what's giving you that drive that professional athletes need?
Probably really watching Scottie like getting talked about like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you come here.
So
I think
maybe wrong. Yeah, I like that angle.
Here.
Okay, so
we're tired of hearing about him.
Key question then, Andy. Pricing Rahm throughout this year? Just use last year?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's.
I think there's merit in this, but I also think if your competitive juices aren't flowing every week, I don't know how you spin it up that fast. Also, I watched a lot of his practice round. His on the range today. He was kind of spraying, a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
But I mean, all the other live guys are TTing this thing ever since they moved over there, right?
True, that's true.
Six of them last year. Is that right? That sounds like a lot out loud.
It was a big number. They were all over the board all weekend last year. I don't know how they landed. Yeah. It's fair. That's a fair point. The live guy that I'm the most interested to talk to you guys about is the next guy in the price.
Well, hold up real quick.
Yeah,
I don't think we did Colin much justice.
Okay, well, we said he's poison at price. I think that's correct. What else do we need to add context wise?
His short game is so good right now. His tee to green is elite. He has elite tee to green numbers here. If you just look at only rounds at the Masters, he's top 10 in the field tee to green. His driving distance is middle of the pack, but everything else like the short game is so good. Short games right now is top 5. Like. He's kind of
all-time range, yeah.
Yeah,
his distance is
but
down.
why does he get the slack? Like shit on Rory because he hasn't won this, but Colin hasn't won since
the thing. Like he's
Zozo
without the wins. Like his.
So he's playing his best and still can't win.
Yeah, the thing is, winning is a really bad gauge of judging a golfer, I believe.
Okay.
Because
it's hard.
You look at some of these guys that have just. These weeks where it's kind of like the home run thing. Like, hey, this would have been a home run in 28 other parks and fly out. It's the same thing where it's like some of these guys have these peak rounds that we forget all about because somebody else had their peak round that day, and they chipped a couple balls in, and it just wasn't your day to get lucky on a bad things.
Okay.
And that's golf. Whereas,
I mean,
so
Collins
since
getting chased down by
Andy,
Victor
sick,
Hovland
but
at
Andy,
the
so
Valspar
since
is a bad look.
yeah, since 2022,
we're shitting on Hovland. He's good.
since 2022, Colin Morikawa has played 77 tournaments. He has won how many?
0. I get
Since
that. I
when?
just said that. I'm not using it.
He's
Like,
won
This
one.
was,
One.
Okay.
He's gotten one in his last 77.
And before that, what was it? Like
Before that, it was
21.
Yeah, I'm end pointing. I completely
That's what
admit
I'm
that.
saying, like,
He had 3
winning
in
is hard.
2021. He
Ask
had 2 in
Cantlay.
2020. He had a big one in 2021. He had a big one in 2020.
I don't know.
Oh, COVID year with no fans.
Which really pumped
but
those
he's-
up. Yeah.
but
Before that,
no
but
one
he
ever
was
talks.
winning 3 a year. He had 3 in 17, 3 in 18, 3 in 19, 2 in 20, 3 in 2021. So he was winning at like a 10%-ish clip. And then
And again,
now he's winning
at
a
good judge.
1% clip.
He gets a
That's not
pass,
good.
and everyone else is like can't win scrub. I don't get it either. And I like Colin.
Well, Xander
I think
wore
the same
that.
thing goes
Xander
for
wore
Cantlay.
that for a
Oh,
long
God.
time, and I think you can certainly put that on.
Yeah, when you win 2
Colin
majors
right now.
a year, you are that goes away pretty quickly.
Yeah, winning sometimes it does feel like some variance. Like I'm saying, with that many people in the field, it isn't just like, hey, here's a mark. If you hit that, it's a binary thing where you hit that mark for strokes gained this weekend, you win. If you don't, you lose. You need, I mean, not realistically 155 because there's a bunch of scrubs that ain't winning, but you need like 30 other guys. None of them can have that week. Sometimes it's just bad luck.
I lost my tab on this, but I think there's something there about him not being able to win because he sucks on Sundays. I don't know, like he's just not as good on day 4 for some reason. Whether it's in his head that he's like, God damn it, I need to get a fucking win. I haven't lifted the trophy in a long time. Like I have no idea if it's in his head or if it's physically he can't get there.
I mean, you're
He's
not
getting all
wrong.
pissy with the media too. It's just,
sure. And
I
doesn't want to
don't
answer the questions. He's like, God damn it, I'm losing. I blew one again. There's been a couple where it's like, how did he not get that across the line?
No kidding.
Yeah,
no kidding.
I know.
But
I
he gets a
don't want to
pass
try to
because he's
screenshot
just
this and share
everyone's
it right
darling.
now, but and the numbers look so good. Like it's kind of similar to Xander last year. Where it's like, how is this guy not winning big events? His
I
numbers
gotta tell
are
you,
so good.
I'm going to preempt you. You're going to get a text from me on Saturday when I am blacked out drunk that says, Colin Morikawa is your leader by 3 going into the final round. Who is the bet? Because it's not fucking Colin. Like, I have to, like, this is the same way it was with Xander until he actually did it. It was literally just like, there's an imbalance here because he's in his head on this. And I think it matters more here than anywhere else on earth. So I mean, what is the lead have to be where you're not shopping price to take over?
Like who's behind him more than
I'm not sure you can see this here. See this the chart on the far right. That's his last 2 years.
Is that rounds?
Wow.
So that's round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. That's
There's
his
a staircase.
I kind of spot a trend.
Yeah.
I'm spotting a trend here.
Looks like my oil stuff. Yeah.
So
Yes.
so but
Yes.
remember when somebody was hunting for the best price on Colin and went to Bookmaker and said, "Oh my God, 22 to 1, I'm betting it." Sorry, I just keep
That is the thing though, because you are betting the number a lot. Like I'm here
I'm
passion on
like,
Colin,
holy
but if I
shit,
saw
holy
a
shit,
third,
there's a
I'd
bad
be
number.
clicking so fucking fast.
Okay, so
I
you're
have
going to hold out
Colin.
hope.
I have
Okay.
first round leader. I bet it by accident, but now I'm saying like,
No,
that's
Bookmaker.
No, that's actually
Shit
not
on
crazy.
purpose.
That's
They
not
got me
crazy.
too.
Yes.
They got me too.
That's not crazy.
They always have their the outrights first,
Okay.
and then they do first round leaders second.
if I can
Okay.
start
They
up a
opened
couple
up their
grand,
page with the first round
'cause he
leader and
wins
looked like,
first round
oh
leader.
man, I'm
Yeah,
beating
and
this
then
number.
especially because then you don't have to sweat it after that. That's even better.
Then
Yeah.
you're playing with house
Beautiful.
money, baby.
Is he tee off early or late? I think he's late, right? Like the way they did the tee times, there's the finale on Thursday is just fucking hot. Like 3 incredible groups in a row right towards the end
I
on
think he's
Thursday.
right off the bat. I want to see he's early.
So he might be in early. Okay. That makes it even more likely that he's like clean 6 under. And you're just Yeah.
I love my morning guys, man.
Okay. Well, I think you might have stumbled into a good one there, man. But yeah, be prepared for some questions from me on who's running him down, because it's gonna be somebody.
The worst thing was, all I had to do was turn my head 3 degrees and see Scottie and Rory at like 12 and 13-1 to be like, all right, this isn't right. Instead, I'm blink, click, bang, bang, bang,
bing, 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 bing. Yeah. Okay. I want to talk Bryson. We're finally at a golfer where I feel like, hey, if you made me make a pick, put me on the spot, and you said you can't have Scottie, who is it going to be? It would be Bryson. And some of it is price. He's almost he's close to 20 at bookmaker right now, 1865. But the performance he had on Live last week, where he in 3 rounds was +8 strokes gained off the tee, is like, oh boy. Like, if you are hitting it that far and that accurate, you are going to be broadly rewarded at this course this weekend. And I'm literally thinking, I'm doing the math, man. I'm like, man, this is going to play like a 67, par 67 for him this weekend. If he's +3 off the tee every round, it will be. So, I need to throw some cold water on enthusiasm that Bryson is the guy this week, or are there issues or questions you have about, the something that happened to him last fall where he was, kind of injured or just took time off? I kind of look at that as a good thing. Like, he feels like there is no fatigue to affect him on this one, which is maybe adding to my Bryson boner, I think.
He's another one that has struggled here around the green, and I don't know if it's his big stupid arms or the way he holds the club, or his experimental
like a T-Rex, like trying to
his experimental freaking computer. What do you call the printer? The 3D printed heads and stuff. But you can't win here if you don't chip well, and he just never has. It's been the last time he gained strokes chipping, he was still skinny. Wow, it's pre-COVID.
When he got T21,
he didn't gain strokes chipping in around the green last year. He finished 6th.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That was the one thing that held him back. It wasn't as bad as some of the years. It was better. He gained a ton off the tee. He gained a ton just ball striking. But yeah, he lost around the green last year. He lost badly around the green and putting the year before when he missed the cut. His worst year around the green was 22 when he definitely missed the cut. And then just other years when.
How did you like his scrambling at the U.S. Open? I'm just curious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he has it, but it's so much different here off the short stuff with these, these undulated, fast. If they want it to play fast and firm, it doesn't matter how much it rains. It'll play fast and firm. Yeah. They have suck the chrome off a ball hitch kind of sub air here.
Okay. I think
he's my first bet.
Oh, okay.
I
High five.
bet him too.
Bang.
Noonan,
I love it.
Noonan tried to talk me out of him. I'm feeling terrible about it.
He's in. Okay.
I think he's in there. I think he's gonna ship it. I mean,
dude,
do you think he's
the live guy? He's the one live guy that's gonna snipe at least a major a year. I feel like going forward, like as long as he's healthy, like he's a bet on every major. I feel like at these prices.
I don't know why people are shitting on him. I
think he can just.
Does anyone love golf more than Bryson? Like, he wakes up just happy making YouTube videos. All he does is think about golf. How was last year
YouTube
work out?
Videos
about he lost to Scottie at the Masters. He won a major, lost to Xander. He's all over the place. This is
did you know that level. Bryson has he has more YouTube subs than the PGA Tour?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What's that number? I'm not kidding. He's bigger than the PGA as a brand on YouTube.
What's that number? What is it?
It's a big number. I'll look it up for you. But it's a big number. But yeah, the general kind of vibe I get is that he's the bet on of the live guys every freaking major, and he'll win 1 or 2 a year just because like the physical demands on these guys on live tour is just so much lower. And as long as he stays healthy and as long as he's hitting off the tee like he is going to be a factor.
I bet he plays. I bet he plays more golf than anyone on the PGA.
And I bet he's having more fun than anyone on the PGA.
That's okay. That's okay.
The
number of rounds is one thing.
You're saying that's a negative? I mean, he loves
if you're
playing
talking
like a
about
little
like the
kid.
grind,
I want that.
That guy's grinding it out more than anyone on the PGA to make these YouTube videos. He's playing more rounds of golf than anybody in the world, man. He's playing these break 50s every week.
He has the highest apex,
that's the thing. He's having a good time.
Might come important with the bait greens.
Wow.
Do you buy that? That high apex is something we should be looking at?
If it's going to be, he has incredibly high apex. A lot of it is he's a mad scientist and he has his club styled in. But I mean, he's great. He's been great outside of a little bit of chipping. It wasn't that bad last year. If he can get that to a 0, he can win. Because the rest of his game, like Drew said, he has such an advantage off the tee. He's, it took him a few years to figure it out. And we see that with guys here where not everybody plays well right off the bat. And it takes a handful of years to get to know the place. And then suddenly it's like, oh, you're a good golfer and you know the place. Now you're going to top 10 this.
He just
Bryson,
guy that
Bryson's
loves
up to 1.8 million subs on YouTube. The PGA Tour is 1.5.
Wow.
Fun.
That is a fun fact.
Well, it's going to break
do you think he's a good putter?
Bryson? Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I do too.
Yes, I do.
Like top 5 in the field. So you got the guy who can hit it the farthest, putts like very, very well, loves the game, loves history. He was the pro-am. Like, yeah, he's going to figure it out.
Okay.
Bryson, first bet, 20-1. I got him on Bet Online, which is sneaky, low-key, like better numbers than bookmakers sometimes. Fun fact.
I wonder why.
It's just the long shots.
Oh, I know why. Anyway, good. Okay, so the general vibe I feel like is pretty good there. By the way, as far as tee times go, I just want to mention this. Matt, I liked his everything that came around, like where they put him in the rundown, his group, all of it. I was like, oh hell yeah, he's with Hideki and Shane Lowry. We got a nice little international group there. Good guys. He's after Rory, Ludwig, and Ash K.
Two different people. Jesus Christ.
Who?
Could not be two different people. Like Hideki doesn't say 2 words all day, and Shane is just like this loud Irish guy.
That's a great
group.
I really am excited to see them as a featured group one day. That's going to be sick. But yeah, they're after Rory, Ludwig, and Akshay, and they're ahead of Rahm, Clark, Fleetwood. What do you think? Looks so sick.
What would you guess DeChambeau's ownership is in DFS?
What's my guess?
Yeah. Or maybe like between him and Rahm, who do you think is going to be more owned?
Oh, Rahm by probably by 5% more, I would say.
Bingo. Yeah. 20 and 15 is early numbers.
Yeah.
And
sounds right.
It'll be add another 0.5. Yeah, another 5.
Yeah. And blind pick between the two. I like Bryson there.
Yeah. Because Rahm disappeared in the majors and Bryson was at that T6 was his worst finish besides, going over.
The other half the equation, Brooks, overbet. I feel like he's a bet against even at price. His driving is like something's wrong. I'm not saying yips, but maybe. He doesn't seem to have anywhere close to the distance that he used to have, and he doesn't have anywhere close to the accuracy he used to have. So it might just be kind of over there. And there may be like a couple of tournaments, a couple of majors where people are still firing into, it's Brooks Major,
the big game hunter.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's probably not happening this year. Andy, do you disagree?
It's hard because I've always been a Brooks guy, but yeah, even on like tour, he's the middle of the pack driving. He's like 300 yards.
It's a mess.
It's
I don't know what happened.
300 yards isn't bad, but that's average. Like Sergio's, you're getting out driven by like Lucas. I guess Lucas Herbert's a big driver. Never mind. I don't want to besmirch Lucas Herbert. Obviously, Bryson is number 1.
He's priced at 9.4. That hurts the old salary cap. Yeah, he's
no question.
Just a fade.
Clear fade. I completely agree. We passed a couple of guys in terms of outright price, but I just wanted to close the loop on Brooks. Well, no, actually, no. Here's a good one for you. I don't have a good read on Patrick Cantlay. I don't know if he's a bet on, bet against. I think his price is probably a little high at 37.60. But when you compare 37.60 to Cantlay to 38.30 for Brooks, I laugh out loud. Like, there's no way that these guys should be priced at the same win probability.
I agree. Speaking of, I bet Cantlay. So
what price did you get?
I got a 40. I got a 40. That was like a number grab.
That's a good number.
I mean, my name is Calhoun, and I like Cantlay, so I gotta admit that it's. I'm one of the few people that actually enjoy Cantlay. I like him at the Ryder Cup. I like him talking shit, the hat thing.
You're sick. Yeah, you're sick.
I haven't been able to
Call
pull
those guys
trigger on anybody in that range.
Yeah.
I looked at Hovland. It looked pretty
good
hard
at everything, and 40-1, good at everything, and what I feel is like kind of open. Yeah.
Okay, I dig it. Honestly, his profile looks pretty damn similar to Bryson's to me. So
yeah, he crushes par fives. He's going to score there. He's been around the course. I think he almost won the Tiger year. I don't think I think he dropped some shots at the end, but he was leading that thing pretty late. So it's not like
it would be very uncool of me not to point out that he has not lifted a trophy since 2022.
That's what I was saying with Morikawa. It's like, I don't know if I need to shit on Cantlay for that. It's just golf's hard, and like you go look at Cantlay's numbers, and again, it's been, hey, this is a really solid golfer, and it's just hard to put it all together.
Yeah, good at everything, not great at anything.
Well, in 2023, when you enter 21 events and you are a plus 2.2, which is elite, and you get 8 top 5s and 0 titles, that's a little bit of an eyebrow raise.
Sure. So
you're dominating, and yet can't get across the finish line. I'd have to go look at all of the 8 top 5s.
I want to go look at.
He's such a good pivot in DFS. Like, he's played in like 23 majors. I think he's T20.
How many of those Scottie got him?
20 of them.
Scottie got him a bunch.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd have to go back and look at like what he did, but yeah, I get the feeling like it wasn't losing to Jim Herman.
The Herminator.
The Herminator.
They don't make them like him.
That's good. All right.
I gotta find a water bottle.
Okay, the guys we passed in price who I just want to mention, I'm going to go back and forth between you, and you give me your bet on, against, and why in as quick a summary as you can. We'll start with Ludwig Aubert, and I'll go to Cal. He is plus 24.71, so we'll say 25-1 for Aubert. Why not, or why?
I bet him at 24-1.
Okay, so why? Yeah. Not very much experience here.
No,
but it's all good.
But like Sal, he came in with the T2. He's I think he's next. He's next in line. He's gonna fill Scottie's shoes like Scottie filled Rahm's. This kid's, the sky's the limit. Just perfect for this place too. Long, he does everything well. He's looked a little sloppy the last couple, but shit, who hasn't besides Rory? Okay.
Andy, you're on against Aubert.
I'm against because I just have bet too many people.
Okay. And
he's shorter everywhere else. Like the best prices on Bookmaker. That's never a good harbinger.
Yeah. Okay.
His skill set is.
Yeah. He's going to win a major in the next couple.
He's going to win so much on tour.
Okay.
I'm just full believer.
Okay. Andy, will X-Man win this year? Will he win the Masters ever?
I bet him. Yeah. 24-ish.
Okay. He is currently 2350. You say yes. Yes, Xander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xander, yes.
Okay. I was kind of getting a whiff. I was kind of getting a whiff that he was a bet against this week.
Oh, I'm fading the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think it's different when you're looking at contests or DFS, but price, given the price, 24 when he's played just as well as like Scottie or
Maury, like put those two head to head, they had to pick an outright.
the fact that his price is above some of those guys, it's definitely a price play for a guy who doesn't have that label anymore.
Okay.
The reps worry me.
No rust. Yeah, I was gonna say the rust thing is.
But you'll hear like he led an approach at the Valspar, but he didn't crack the top 10, so he's fucking up a lot other places. I don't know how to get excited about some guy, not some guy, but someone hasn't played. Some guy
who won two slams last year.
But before that, I mean, he's an easy fade. But yeah,
everyone's a fade till they ain't.
Pretty cool that he had two wins on tour last year, and they were both majors.
That was sick. And he beat Bryson in one, just barely.
He's also an Olympic gold medalist, guys.
That's a good point.
That's a sick one.
What do you win? Rio? 2016?
Japan,
Tokyo. Okay.
Yeah.
2020, 2021. I got you. Yeah, he's been consistent as can be, but only 4 starts this year. His strokes gained profile looks rusty, which is not unexpected. It's been a while since we've really seen him have to turn it up, and I don't know. I would kind of tap him for maybe circle like the U.S. Open or something like that to see if he hasn't performed well to that point, then maybe that's the buy low for him. But it doesn't feel like now's the buy low for me. But good luck, Andy.
Andy, what's his TGL status? Has he been shredding it?
He has been
shredding the simulator.
They won, didn't they? Didn't New York win the title?
That thing's a joke to me. I don't know.
I love TGL. It's so fun.
It's hammer time. I know that much. But
I just love that. I love that they just changed the rules in the middle of the state season. Like
add new players.
I
have a future on this guy. They added Ludwig. Like no.
Yeah, they're doing 1-day contracts. Like it's like when you bring your buddy in to take one shot at beer pong. Oh, celebrity shot.
Right.
Wow. Cal, JT is plus 2250.
I just say no.
That's insane.
I've officially pushed him out of my life.
Why would anyone be like, this is his year? The only guy worse here relative to expectation than Rory McIlroy, Justin Thomas. What in the world?
It's because he's this form, I guess.
He had a weird stretch where he was going through some stuff. He's back a little bit, but not to make this price make sense.
It's so bipolar. Like he's about to miss the cut, and then he just goes ham, like -8 the next day. And then he's the one who got chased down by Hovland. It's just, no thanks. I don't need that in my life. I don't roster him. I don't bet him. I don't think about him. It makes life easy for me.
Okay. Andy, walk me through the Waco 35.90, was 36-1 price for Neiman.
Don't know. He's never done it at a major. He's never done it at a big stage. We had this conversation the other day. His best finish was T16.
Mm-hmm.
Just he's
in
very
all
good.
His majors.
All of
Ever.
them.
He's never T20'd except for that master.
Yeah, the next finish was like.
But everyone's running to the window for Neiman because he's the best live player, like record wise. And
I gotta say, other than Cantlay, all of these guys around 40 look like they're drawn dead to me. Hovland, 37, Minwoo, 39, Neiman, 35, Lowry, 40, Fleetwood, 40. These guys feel like they're all drawn dead.
These are born T10s, yeah.
Yeah, but not.
Fleetwood's finishing 9th. That's his floor. That's his ceiling.
He's about the safest DFS piece in the history.
Okay, I like that. I blew by a former champion who is 31, and that is Hideki Matsuyama. Very volatile.
So hard to predict.
Big old bands around his expectation.
That dude
he doesn't need to be informed to play well. He can be playing like shit and then just come out and he's God that week. It's hard to predict him.
That's my third bet. I did bet Hideki at 35.
Okay, so
I thought the number was too good.
So far, you got a Bryson ticket, you got a Cantlay ticket, you got a Matsuyama. Okay, all good prices relative to bookmakers. So good job by you.
Thank you. He doesn't need good form. When he shipped in 21, he was playing awful. He's one of like the Hall of Fame ball strikers. Hideki at 35-1, sign me up if it's not going to be the top 2.
I dig it. The guy that I feel like is like super duper duper what do you call it? Like empty calories in this market. Russell Henley, 45 to 1 here.
Yeah.
Like
he's getting buzzed too. It's so weird.
The
win at Bay
he's a
Hill is
darling.
impressive, right? That's a big track. And he's not a big guy.
Yeah.
Is that who chased down Maury? Yeah, that's when Maury got all pissy. That's who it was.
Did the model darling low calorie reputation? I mean, or not low calorie. What do you call it? Like empty calories. At least when I look at sort of where he's done it and how he is through 7 starts over 2, so he is in sort of that rare air top 5 guy. Strokes gained range, but I don't know. Expecting some sort of massive breakthrough for the first time here feels very, very tough to ask out of him. So
in high stakes stuff, he's like 20%. He's 8,400. Like he would probably have to T10 for that to
make
pay
that
off.
work. Yeah.
So he played like shit last time out, but 2 years ago he finished in the top 5 here. He had a good year. He played well here. He can play well here. I think he does well, but I don't consider him like a threat to win.
Okay.
No, but it's his best year of his career. If he's ever going to make a run at it, this is probably
he can,
a good one.
He can make a run at top 10 here. But considering the prices for even that, I can't bat him. And I love Russell Henley. God bless him.
Yeah, he's great. But you talk about intimidating, like him looking at Rory and Bryson hitting it freaking a mile. Yeah, that doesn't feel good probably for the old ego.
Okay. We blew by. I kind of blew by some of the guys that I don't really have anything to talk about, including Lowry, Hovland, Minwoo Lee. Just note that somebody asked about Hovland.
2 guys with wins. Yeah.
Like Hovland is such a weak scrambler, like criminally weak. If he puts it together here, good on him. But I'll pay to see it. We also kind of need to make some commentary, I think, on the last guy that's under 50 to 1 on Bookmaker, Mr. Jordan Spiethy Sausage. What is the kind of plan of attack here? I'm not betting him, but I kind of
he is my 4th bet. Right, yeah.
Okay.
I need the meth. This is more of like entertainment
I might bet him
value.
first round leader.
It's just, I need the roller coaster. I need the birdie, eagle, double, water, chip in. I need it. It's just, please. If anyone knows his way around here too, yeah, he gets on a little heater, could make it exciting. He is number 4.
He is an early-ish, I guess 10 a.m. tee time, group 15, first round leader. Definitely he's before the guys that are going to be out there in the dead afternoon.
Do you guys prefer like morning or afternoon with your
morning?
Your
for
picks?
Sure.
I like morning. I don't care
sure.
without
for first round leader.
It looks like there's going to be a weather wave.
Yeah, that always is
off to a good start.
Yeah, it's always a little trickier. Yeah.
I
like a guy who comes around the front 9 and he's alone at the top of the leaderboard by 2 strokes, and you're like,
the thing is,
finish this round, big guy.
He's gaining like on every club except for the one that was his best, right? Like he's not putting well, but he's moving it off the tee. The wrist looks fine. I don't know how it's going to hold up if it's a little chilly. I mean, he's not putting it all together, but he's like gaining. He's close.
Yeah, last 12 months putting has been a little rough, which is. But again, he's played here a dozen times.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing here. If he does get hot,
he probably should have 3 jackets.
I mean, obviously,
the Willett year, yeah. I mean, he should.
And then there was another
one. Year was bad. He got 3rd in 2018. Yeah.
Who won 18?
Off the top of my head, Patrick Reed.
Oh, good one. Nice call. Year. Yeah, it's a good pull. I think that's it. Because Sergio was 17.
Reed was the year before Tiger.
Yeah, that was Reed was like by clear of Fowler by 1, clear of Spieth by 2, maybe something like that.
Yeah. That one pissed me off. I just can't stand. You were on that, right, Andy?
Yeah, I love Patrick.
50 to 1, you had Patrick.
Captain America.
Patrick.
I do miss him. Goddamn, Liv took all the good villains, dude. They took everyone that's entertaining.
Okay.
The Ryder Cup.
So we got 4 in the bag for Cal. Andy, you said you had Xander.
I'm looking at my bets.
Who else you got?
Now. So I have Xander.
Yes.
I have Robert McIntyre, 64-1.
Lefty.
What all the guys we covered so far? Because I
he's getting
I want to do
close to
just
getting close to Bush Town.
Yeah, Colin. Colin at 16.
Okay, Colin at 16 and Xander at, what did you say you had him, 24, 25?
24.
Okay.
And then Colin, first round leader at 22.
22. Okay.
And then my other ones are longer.
Okay, so longer than 50. Make your case. Who you got?
McIntyre. Just
because he's a lefty.
Well, not only that, but just his tee to green numbers are pretty sick right now too. And he's another one where you don't see some of his rounds if you don't follow everything. And he's kind of in that spot where he's played it a couple times. It's been a couple years, but he did come out and play it well right off the bat. He just kind of got it. Some guys just get here and get it. And all the numbers look really sick right now. His tee to green numbers are elite. His ball striking's elite. He's not losing in anything over the last 6 months. And
he's driving good. He's bogey avoidance. Like he checks.
Being a lefty doesn't hurt.
And everybody in the world who wants a big number bet him too.
Is he a debutante?
Yeah. Everyone who hasn't won a golf bet since 2020 bet him. I saw that.
Is he a debutante? This is his first go?
No. He's played it twice before. He came out and finished 12th his first year. That's why he's here.
Okay.
Like, I think you get like 4 years exemption for.
That's right.
Or maybe that's just the previous year.
Well, he hadn't played the last two.
He didn't play the last 2. He played 21, 22, and he skipped 2 for some reason. Was he outside the top 50?
I don't know what got everybody in.
I guess he was outside the top 50 those 2 years.
What has he done? When's the last time he won?
He won 3. He shipped 3. 2 last year.
Yeah, he won
on the
twice
tour
last year.
or overseas.
Yes. Yeah,
he won the Genesis
Scottish
and the RBC Canadian. Yep.
Yeah, he's a real lot of buzz around his name.
Well, when you ship the Canadian and the Scottish in the same,
I mean, you're walking
the Masters
in
is next. The Masters is next. All right, guys.
He played really well at Sawgrass.
Do you have any other longer shots?
I do.
Oh, who else you got? Well, I'm excited.
Maverick
I know one of them.
McNeely.
Oh,
171-1.
He got kind of the short end of the stick on the
draw.
tee time draw.
Why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
he's scared with?
He's early on day 1, but he goes last on day 2. So like if he had been one group later, he would have been first out of the barn on day 2. So he avoids any and whatever wind comes up on day 2. It's a tiny bias, so probably doesn't matter. But Matt McNeely, okay.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
That's
Zalatoris.
Oh, you played Sergio, you said.
Oh yeah, no, Sergio 80. Yep.
Okay, Sergio 80. Very good. Very good. Very good.
I gotta find that price.
Very, very good. Cal, who's your
Bovada?
Who you got any bombs?
DJ.
Jesus,
all right,
that's
ending the podcast. Ending the podcast.
That's my guy. I'm going to take him. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll spend my money the way I want to, and I want to bet on DJ. I got a big old number.
Speaking of lefties, it just doesn't have the experience here. I think he might be an okay DFS play.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe you
Did you
took
see his
Justin
group?
Johnson.
True list.
It was like
who's in Akshay's group?
250-1.
He's with Rory and somebody else. Good, Ludwig, I think. They play. They tee off in the afternoon. Rory, Ludwig, Akshay. Yeah, they're together in the group 29.
Yeah, he's low green.
He is. God, that's a good fucking group.
It's a really good group. That'll probably be featured. I'll watch a lot of them. That's gonna be sick. Yeah, cannot wait.
That's what I'm watching afternoon on the big TV. I think
for sure.
8,100, 5% owned, less than that in higher stakes. But the weird thing with DFS this year is like the 8K has not been playing.
Ooh.
Like most of the optimal lineups, it's just absolutely skipping the 8K range. It's wild. Going right to the 7s. 7s are the new 8.
Good to know. Yeah. All right. Some fun questions for you guys. let's say you're in a pool. That's pretty high stakes. And the tiebreaker is winning score. There was some bad weather in Augusta in 2024. Knocked down some trees. Word on the street is those trees included some defensive trees around hole 10. Some defensive trees, I want to say on 3. 3, 10 I've heard of. Maybe there's a couple other places where there's not going to be quite as much protection from being aggressive with
Rahm
your
did
driver.
kind of dispel the rumors about 10 being
Oh, really?
that you could
He
shortcut.
said, "Yeah, we're going to go out there. There's going to be some trees out. They're going to magically
He doesn't
appear."
think. Yeah, he said if that's true, I'm going to wake up on Thursday. There's going to be a tree right next to the tee box. It's like I feel like they can just bring a tree in. We've literally done that at a tournament already this year. They brought in like a massive tree.
Okay. But yeah, I mean,
Is that the same hole where they put in the new greens?
10,
16. There's like 4.
15, 16, 8, and 1, I think, are new greens. But we'll get to that in a second. You hear stuff like, oh man, these guys can get a little bit aggressive. You look at the weather and you're like, oh shit, it looks fucking banging. It's going to play fast and firm. These guys are going to go low. That's kind of the perfect recipe when I read and see all that stuff. Am I on the right trail? Or does Augusta have a trick up its sleeve? What is our winning score going to be? I'll let Cal go first.
I think I'm going to go single digits.
Whoa.
Yeah. I
Better be 9.
Yeah, it's 9.
Okay.
But I think the key is I don't think they're going to torch it this year for some reason.
Okay, interesting. Andy, winning score?
Yeah, I was gonna go with like 11. Just because there's so many good golfers right now, and I'm in love with them all. Like I don't see a world where Sergio isn't at least 10 under through 17.
What is the Sergio case? I forget. What? Why are we interested in this?
He's playing pretty great.
He's playing really good golf,
and
he knows his way around this joint. He's just been on an 8-year victory lap.
Okay.
Do you remember, Cal? You remember the year
he won with the 9 under, by the way.
He came here and then just
I was on that.
Tell like he didn't give a shit. He just kept hitting balls in the water like tin cup.
Do you want to know something crazy, guys? Our last single digit winner, 2017, Sergio Garcia, -9.
That's
yikes. Yikes. That was that also the year of the snake? Oh my God. No, it wasn't. Anyway, what do you think of hole-in-one yes with the new green on 16? Make it more likely? Like
I don't think
they enhance the funnel so that we for sure get a hole-in-one?
I think they'll
think?
keep that pin location. Like, you still get that Sunday pin location. But I don't know. Like I haven't heard anything definitive one way or the other. I've been kind of looking for that because
me too.
I saw a good price on 2 hole-in-ones at like
I
plus
saw
150 or something.
What was it?
I think it was plus 150.
That doesn't sound appealing to me at all. To me, like new greens means bouncy and just not broken in. But I'm not a grass.
The props
I'm a grass guy, but not a grass guy.
I mean, I think it was sportsbook.ag. I should go pull that one up. They used to have props on like every year. It was like, will Spieth hit a ball in the water on 12?
Sign me up.
Oh, that's sick.
I've bet, like, oh God, what is it, 4? What's the drivable 4?
The
third hole?
No.
I think it's the third hole.
Third hole.
So you could bet, will Bryson drive the green?
I love
that one.
This year, apparently, that's going to be in play with the down trees. That's what I
mean, it was in play that year. He rolled it off on the one. I didn't cash that, but tomorrow is going to be all just 10 hours looking at props. It's gonna be Super Bowl.
I can't believe
I made one prop.
Thursday.
It was Cantlay getting an eagle at 6-1.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, that was over at I think that was Bovada. But yeah, I think he had 2 eagles last year. I think the most eagles is 4 in a Masters 4-rounder. Is that track?
Sounds right. I'm not gonna fight you.
Andy, what big name on the board blows up the make the cut parlay?
I've been looking at this.
Who does it?
Man, I hate to say this, but I think it might be Ludwig.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah, people are so confident that he just got it right away and he's gonna be good. But like Cal said, he's kind of sloppy. And this place takes sloppy and multiplies it. Like you're sloppy here, you just get buddy, you just got a 7. You just got an 8. Like you just had a bad time. Guess what? You missed the cut because it's only 50 in ties here.
I mean, he missed the cut at fucking Valero, so it's possible.
There's so many grinders here. Like I talked about this with Noonan. Like to make the cut and then finish top 20. Like you just got to shoot even par, man.
Well, I mean, he has a win this year. That's good. It was against a major field. It was those were all the big boys in that one. And
I just think
kind of sleptwalking.
He got cut in the Players and Valero, huh? Shit, I missed the Players.
So he had a little tummy ache in one, didn't he?
Oh, okay.
Not at the Players. That was just him.
That was Tory. Just what is that? Farmers or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one he withdrew. AT&T Pebble Beach. He won the Genesis when it was played at Torrey.
And I got that one at like 32-1, and we'll never see that price ever again. So
that was
got to get those big numbers.
Weekend. Okay, so other fun exotics. Hey, who's your miss? Who blows up your make the cut parlay? Kel, big name.
It's got to be a big name.
Xander.
Xander.
Mm-hmm.
Rust.
The rust.
That checks out too.
The rib.
Even though I bet him, like that checks out.
The weather, cold. Okay. Is he playing in the morning?
He is playing. Oh, I think he actually is teeing a little early.
Oh, that'd be a little cold for that rib. I don't know. Yeah.
No, he's an afternoon tee time. He tees off 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Yeah. He's playing with Adam Scott and Victor Hovland. That's a chaotic,
that's a fun,
awesome group. Yeah, really fun group. We'll definitely be watching them come through Amen Corner. Any other exotics, Andy, that you have your eye on? Top senior, low am?
I mean, it's like Brad said in the chat the other day. Top senior, Phil at any price. Not any price, but I mean, he said Phil was minus 115. That looks good. I did want to play. We talked about this morning too. The Sergio Top Continental at 9-1.
Top Continental
Sergio,
Euro.
Top Spaniard. I wonder if they're going to have Top Fireball.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Who's the up
There
against?
will be Top Live. Like Top.
Is there any other Fireball here?
No, they could say a name. I'll be like, he's a good Fireball.
Oh, wow. Really good
Fireball.
Okay. Any other exotics that you caught your eye as you're looking at the board, Cal?
Haven't had a big chance in this one. So
every now and then I like to do the wire to wire one, where first round leader and win. You get a fat number. I had that one with Jake Knapp this year. He got the first round leader part, leading the whole tournament. Then he hits one in the water. He's in the water, just hacking at it, just watching all that money just sink to each swing.
Wire to wire. I dig it. Okay. Maybe the most important question of the pod, and then we'll chop it up and talk about what you guys do for food and drink. Who are the horsemen riding with in one and done? Do we know yet?
Yeah, Andy made a strong case for someone today. Andy, we're pretty, chill about it, but today he made a case for somebody. You want to preach it?
I made a case for John Rahm. Just because, again, it is one and done. It's a little different, and I can't see a single other major I'd use him at.
Okay,
so it's either
that's a very good case.
You think
you have to use a live guy? You don't have to. I'm kind of against using a live guy just for leverage purposes, but.
I think there's a happy medium. You don't have to use 4 live guys, but if you use none, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. I think you got to use a live guy at 1 or 2 of the events for sure.
You have to. I mean, there's only 2 that I really want to play.
Yeah. So
I think there's 3 or 4 that are usable.
So you got to pick 2 out of the 4 majors for sure.
I'm saying.
I think Andy's right.
I just can't.
Game theory wise, you got to use 2.
If you think Rahm's still a top 10 player, are you going to leave a top 10 player on the cutting room floor, or are you going to use him? So you either use him here, or use him at a place he's probably going to play worse, or you don't use him at all. So I think there's a good case to use him.
Or we could watch him,
Sergio,
see how he does, and then play him at an Open, or I don't know,
if I like
PGA.
Quail.
Is he only won the Masters, the one major?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be really popular. And
John Rahm's got two. He won the U.S. Open first, and then he won the Masters. He won the U.S. Open, and it was at Torrey Pines. He is his best finish at the Open is tied second in 2023. His best finish at the PGA Championship is tied 4. So he's been knocking on the door at the other two, and he has 2 major wins in his career.
Yeah. Trivia.
In our position, we need the money. Like we have to get this one right. It's kind of an important one, I think, for us. And
is the point accumulation based on the importance of the tournament?
Yes.
Well,
the
it's
purse.
based on how much money is up for
Oh,
grabs.
it's the purse. Okay.
Yeah, number one tournament of the year is the Players.
Right.
It's
25.
It's a bigger purse than any of the majors.
That's wild.
Yeah.
25 million.
What do we do with the Players, Andy? Do you
We
remember?
fucked up is what we did.
Yeah, we cannot get a sticky right.
You didn't take Roy?
Live.
No.
Who did you have?
God knows who.
I mean, it's just kind of like just put it in the rear view.
Yeah.
But we have a plan. There's a plan. It's Operation Shock and Awe. We're just gonna be dropping aces and faces all in the fourth quarter.
Can you name another Fireball? Cal.
No.
Come
I've
on,
watched
try.
10 minutes of Live, like maybe 10 minutes in its entirety of existence.
Luis Masuavo.
Luis Masuavo.
Luis Masuavo. I mean, Abe Answer.
Okay.
You know, we took at the Players. Michael Kim. Why did we do that?
That was a half-court heat check. Dude, because
we wanted the solo. We wanted the solo purse. I'm starting to find him.
He
annoying
missed the cut by
now.
1. He missed the cut by 1, Cal.
Incredible.
He
was
was
on the
missing the
number.
cut at a signature event where, like, it's just what are the rules? Within 10 strokes of the leader. Couldn't do it.
I don't know if they give you that. I think they did have that at the smaller signature ones with the cut. Either way, we have a plan. It'll come to fruition tomorrow.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I don't think I'm going to sell them on Rahm.
So for you guys, I thought it was a good case, but I will push back with this, Andy. You ready? The next major is what?
PGA.
And it is being played where?
Quail Hollow.
And the highest correlation course with Augusta on tour is Quail Hollow. So you can't say you would use him here and not anywhere else, because if you like his fit here, you like his fit there.
So maybe wait and see, and
don't know
let
if
everyone
I
else
like
play
it
the
there.
live guys because they feel like they have to. And we get a nice little low percentage T1 purse.
T1.
Yeah, number
Just
We
one.
all
right.
say
Yeah,
T1
just-
for some reason.
Just one. Yeah, just one. The other majors, U.S. Open. You got to guess.
Oakmont.
Yes.
Is that in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oakmont.
Yeah,
Oakmont?
the
Is that it?
with the squirrel and the acorn. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. And you got the 2025 Open Championship. You know where that is?
The old course.
Royal
Is
Portrush.
Royal Portrush, correct. Northern
Okay.
Ireland. Northern Ireland is hot in the streets right now. Yeah.
How is
Sounds-
Quail Hollow a comp? It's not even the same kind of greens.
I don't know, but I've seen that
It's like a
everywhere
Poet
this week.
Trev.
I've seen that everywhere this week. I don't know
guess,
why.
like, it's a
I think
great
it's a
fit for
performance.
Rory.
I think it's a
lot of people
performance
use
comp.
Rory.
I think it's a performance comp.
Yeah, like
It's a
every
low
club
rough
in the
penalty
bag
kind of
type.
place. It's a tough place to putt.
It's
Yeah.
a hard track. Homa won it. So.
I don't really like the squirrel on the Payne Stewart hat logo.
You don't like the
for
Oakmont squirrel?
Oakmont. Not really. It's not cheesy enough, you know? It's
You want him
the-
like the Bucky's
yeah,
character?
yeah. Give me more cheesy if you're gonna go cartoon squirrel, I think.
Trying to get a nut.
It's moose and squirrel.
All right. Well, good job, guys. Any thoughts on menu and drink planning for the weekend? What do you got on tap?
I'm gonna make pimento cheese live on the show tomorrow.
You are.
That's electric.
You don't think I can?
Sick. I didn't know that was what you were gonna do. I thought you were just gonna talk about it. You're gonna make it?
Cooking with Andy.
Yes. I can make it on the show. We got 20 minutes.
Dude,
Be
I
like
love
Rachel
this
Ray.
segment. I love this. I'm gonna put you on the spot every golf major to come up with an on-camera preparation
Dish.
on Wednesday.
Maybe I'll mix a drink too. Maybe I'll make the azalea.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try.
Azalea? Is that vodka, lemonade, and grenadine or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You could order like a kit with it came with
I
the
think
mixer.
it's a pretty drink.
Yeah,
in my
I mean, it
opinion.
was like
anything that has
$8 for the
grenadine in it.
mixer.
The one with pineapple. I think that's how they used to make it. Then they changed it to lemonade.
I might be wrong about what the ingredients are. By the way, I don't know.
Honeydeuce.
Honeydeuces are also.
Yeah, but it's like $20. You get to keep the glass.
That actually, funny enough, you say that. My glass is right around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have a honeydeuce glass.
My wife's from the Deuce and Cruise.
Oh, nice. Good job by you. Cal, what's on your menu?
Just a lot of DoorDash and some azaleas. Yeah.
All right.
Just getting really just wings, just anything. Yeah. I'm posted up. I need some food. Go right to the door, right to the couch. That's it.
All right, man. Well, appreciate your time. That was an incredible breakdown. We're crossing over in a lot of spaces as far as our expectations for this tournament. So if you have a great weekend, I will have a great weekend. Best of luck to us. And good luck to Andy too. Like it'd be cool if you want another one of these at some point, right? Like one of these years.
So. I've got a couple outrights home this week. I'm still living off the Minwoo money.
Oh yeah, you're good for a while then. Those big numbers, right? 51.
I got the Ludwig
I didn't
and
get that.
the.
I got like 36.
Okay.
You weren't on the Brian Campbell with me? Ooh.
Nobody was on the Brian Campbell with you.
This guy. Thank you, Ambien, for that. Made a weird
I did
par
have
3
I
model
had
and
A-Bear
found Brian
earlier in the
Campbell.
year. I think I got 2 outrights in the year. A-Bear and
Henley, right?
no, Minwoo.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right. Well,
Makes
with
it all
that,
worth it.
enjoy the tradition. The Masters. Gonna be a great weekend, guys. Stay out of trouble or get into trouble.
Go get
do
yourself a
both.
new
Not going.
BetMGM account.
Don't worry about it.